So Black Friday is here this week and you want perhaps an Nvidia GPU. I have bad news for you. I went out today looking at some stores and what they told me pretty much does not bode too well for your chances at getting a GPU. I'm going to tell you why, and I'm also going to tell you what you can do about it. Hey guys, Tiago with Classical Technology. Remember to subscribe and smash that like button. They say every time you smash that like button, you get one GPU in your cart, possibly, and the ability to check out. So traditionally, Black Friday is going to be a day where you're going to be inundated with various PC deals, everything from keyboards to processors, sometimes in the past GPUs as well. But as we are well aware, because of all the GPU shortages and all of the issues ongoing, this year is going to be vastly different, and your chances at actually getting a GPU have never been lower if you count the average of the last several years. So first, right off the bat, if you think Black Friday is going to be a time to get discounts or cheaper items, perhaps on your household items or maybe on some toilet paper, but GPUs you will never find at a discount. Even pretty much crappy GPUs at this point, you're not going to find at a discount. So if you had that idea in your mind, pretty much let it go. It's not going to happen. The next idea is finding a GPU at all. And even this is going to be extensively difficult. Today, I walked into my local micro center, and if you do want to get a GPU, probably today would have been a lot better than on Friday, when everybody is going and trying to get one. Now, there may be online retailers between Friday, which is Black Friday, and Cyber Monday that may offer maybe a couple of GPUs, so it may not be all doom and gloom, but in general, you're not going to find them at a discount, and you're going to be very competitive if you do try to compete with somebody else for one of these online drops. So back to my experience at Micro Center. I know not everybody has these around them. It's not going to be, worldwide. It's just in the U.S. People do have more Best Buys, which is also a place to get GPUs occasionally. But I use Micro Center as like a bellwether in order to be able to see what the stock situation may be like, at least in some parts of the country. So today, as you can see from the screen that they had up, they had various 3060 Ti's and 3070 Ti's in stock at this particular Micro Center. These were the Asus Tough models, which are some decent GPUs, definitely not bad, and these are most likely going to be the LHR or the light hash rate. And now here, Micro Center is doing almost like a queue or like a raffle type of thing where you have to, line up, get your number, and then you get a chance to get one of these GPUs, similar to what Newegg does, just because there'd be so many people coming in to get these GPUs that they would be completely out of stock. Even if they limit it to just one person or one purchase per month, they're going to be sold very, very rapidly. At least this way, it sort of expands a little bit the timing, and it gives people a little bit more chance to actually have a chance if they're not there very early, if the store opens or something like that. So that's one thing. They did have some GPUs today. Of course, the AMD GPUs continue to be fairly abundantly available at this particular store. Even online, if you check some places like B&H or Amazon, the AMD GPUs, the 6900 XT especially, do often show in stock because they're priced extremely highly, much beyond their original MSRP. That's basically the problem there. Now, the Nvidia GPUs are still very, very desirable by both gamers as well as crypto miners, even the LHR models. They've been able to unlock LHR performance up to 74% and even more in some cases, so certainly it's not stopping crypto miners from buying these GPUs. So at this particular store, they happen to have these GPUs, and basically two different stores said that you can really give up for Black Friday because they have absolutely nothing in terms of Nvidia GPUs. It may vary in other locations, but at least these two specific Micro Center stores, they said they're not going to be getting any more GPUs in. They said on Black Friday they're not going to get in a truck of Nvidia GPUs or anything like that. So it seems like whatever stock that they actually had of Nvidia GPUs probably went today. So people coming in for Black Friday, you certainly will be able to buy various other items, CPUs, motherboards, everything else seems to be pretty widely available. Even the Intel 12900K seems to be very widely available, and of course the CPUs from AMD, the Ryzen CPUs, even though they're a little bit older now, they're still highly competitive with Intel. In many cases, people are still choosing Ryzen. There's going to be a few reasons. It's been out on the market more. They're certainly getting more discounted. I saw the 5900X, for example, for $469. Look at that from its price, just a few weeks ago, $499, and online it's usually $550. Micro Center does have really good pricing on CPUs, but certainly going to be amongst the lowest that we've seen. And of course, we did see the 5800X at $299, which it was at today, which is pretty impressive for a CPU like that. $299 for an 8-core CPU with that type of performance. Certainly very impressive. So as you can see, CPUs are definitely widely available, and the lack of DDR5 RAM for the new Intel Z690 motherboards, who's going to buy a new motherboard with DDR5? If you guys check listings, they're worse than GPUs in terms of the scalper market. They're going for as much as 5 to 10 times their original MSRP price, making GPU scalping seem amateur by comparison. They're really expensive. Not that the performance difference is sizable or really relevant at this point. I think there's just so few of DDR5 sticks out there in the world that basically the enthusiasts that wanted them early were able to get them, and the people that didn't, it basically disappeared after that initial launch. Certainly a major issue, because nobody's going to buy the new Intel motherboards if they can't get the RAM for it. They're going to have to settle for the DDR4 that are available on some motherboards, and along with the LGA 1700 bracket that a lot of people don't have yet for the Intel motherboards, certainly makes it a very trying situation for Intel to introduce this right now. Definitely not too good for them. That's why people are buying Ryzen. In conclusion, it looks like GPUs likely will not be available in any abundant volume or any different than before on Black Friday. If anything, they're pretty much all sold and all gone. The few that seem to be available were sold today, most likely. Now, you can still get a GPU on Black Friday. Perhaps it's going to be one of the higher priced AMD GPUs. Even the higher priced Nvidia GPUs are completely gone, so those completely sell out, unless it's like a GT 730 or some type of antiquated GPU that they're reselling. And if you ignore the massive price premiums that they're charging, they actually perform really well. 6900 XT is a great GPU, as well as the 68 and 6800 XTs. You just have to pay a pretty hefty premium because of this shortage, even if you're buying it in the store like this. But Nvidia GPUs, at least from what we saw today, definitely not going to be available at all. So let me know what you guys think down below. Were you looking for a GPU between today and Black Friday? Were you able to actually find anything? Remember to check out my other videos on the Best Buy drops and getting a GPU at Best Buy to help you out as well. And remember to subscribe, and I'll see you guys on the next video.